Hello, my dear students. Have a nice day to all. Today, this session is to continue with the 8th chapter from your social science textbook. The name of the chapter is Natural Resources. In the previous session, we have learned the meaning of resources, uses of resources, its types, and the conservation of resources. So, today we are going to learn soil formation, types of soils, soil erosion and measures to prevent erosion, soil conservation, and remedies for soil conservation. Come on, let us start with soil formation. First of all, you have to understand what is soil and how this soil is formed. Let's see what is soil. The thin layer on the surface of the earth, which is composed of various elements like minerals, humidity, humus, air, etc., is called soil. Thus, the uppermost layer of the crust of the earth is necessary for the growth and development of vegetation. Soil is formed due to the process of denudation or weathering of the parental rocks. The process of breaking up of the surface of rocks due to natural forces like moving water, wind, waves, etc. is called denudation or weathering. The climate has a great importance in deciding the type of soil. The soil that is formed out of the same rock under different climatic influence will be different. Thus, the type of soil is determined from its color, climate, parental rocks, structure, humus, etc. Indian Council of Agricultural Research has divided the soils of India into 8 types. They are alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, forest soil, marshy or peaty soil. Now let's study each type of soil in detail. First, alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is spread over about 43% of the total area of India. This soil is mostly found in the northern plain from Brahmaputra Valley in the east up to Satluj in the west and in the delta regions of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri rivers. Now let's see what are the characteristics of alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is formed due to the alluvial deposition carried by the rivers. There is more amount of potash, phosphoric acid and lime in this soil, whereas the amount of nitrogen and humus is less in proportion in this soil. By growing the crops of pulses, the nitrogen content in this soil can be increased. Pulses have a special relationship with certain soil bacteria that have the ability to convert the nitrogen in the air to a form of nitrogen that plants can use. Thus, pulses provides more nitrogen content to the soil. Crops like wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton, maize, etc. can be grown in this soil. Next is red soil. Red soil is spread over 19% of the total area in India. This soil is found from Tamil Nadu in the south up to Bundelkhand in the north, Rajmahal Hills in the east and up to Kutch in the west. This soil is red in color due to the presence of ferric oxide. Ferric oxide means iron oxide. But its color turns into yellow while going downwards. There is a deficiency of minerals like lime, gravels, carbonate, magnesium, potash, phosphate, etc. in this soil. Crops like millet, cotton, wheat, jowar, linseed, groundnut, potato, etc. are grown in this soil. Now let's see about black soil. Black soil is also called as rigor soil. This soil covers 15% of the total area of India. The Deccan lava and the climate have played major role in the formation of this soil. This soil is found mostly in Maharashtra, western Madhya Pradesh, some areas of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. In Gujarat, black soil is found in districts like Surat, Bharuch, Narmada, Vadodara, Tapi and Dang. This soil has more proportion of iron, lime, calcium, potash, aluminium and magnesium carbonates in the soil. Black soil is very fertile and it can retain moisture for a very long time. But whenever the moisture dries up, fissures or cracks are developed in black soil. And this soil is the best for the cultivation of cotton crops. So it is also known as black cotton soil. Besides cotton, linseed, mustard, groundnut, tobacco, etc. are also grown in this soil. Now let's know about laterite soil. The word laterite is derived from the Latin word later, which means a brick. This soil is found in the higher areas of Peninsula Plateau. It is red in color due to the presence of iron oxide, and the soil is formed due to the changes in the dry and humid climate and even due to the erosion of silica. When the soil is wet, it becomes soft, very soft like butter, and it becomes very hard when it dries up. This soil has more content of iron, potash, and aluminium. As this soil contains less biotic elements, it is less fertile. By adding manure to this soil, crops like cotton, paddy, sugarcane, ragi, tea, coffee, cashew, etc. can be grown. The next is all about desert soil. Desert soil is found in the dry or semi-dry areas of India, especially states like Rajasthan, Haryana, dry areas of Punjab, Kutch and Saurashtra region of Gujarat, etc. are the places in India where desert soil is found. This soil is sandy and it is less fertile. There is more amount of saline content and deficiency of biotic elements in the soil. If irrigation facilities are available, crops like millet and jowar can be cultivated in this soil. Next, mountain soil. Mountain soil is found in the valleys and slopy regions at an altitude of about 2700 meters to 3000 meters in Himalayas and the eastern mountain ranges of Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Darjeeling, etc. The layer of this soil is very thin and it is underdeveloped. There is more amount of biotic elements in this soil in the forested areas. Next is about forest soil. Forest soil is found in the coniferous forest area in Himalayas at an altitude of 3000 to 3100 meters in the Terai region in the central Himalayas and even in Sahyadri and eastern Ghats. The land here is covered by the withered leaves of the trees in the forest. Due to the decay of the leaves, the humus contents increase, so the upper part of the soil becomes slightly blackish color. While going down, its color changes into blue or red color. Crops like tea, coffee, spices, wheat, maize, barley, paddy, etc. can be grown. And the soil is found in a very limited areas in India. Now let's know about peat soil. Peat soil is formed due to the presence of biotic elements in the humid region. There is more amount of biotic elements and minerals in peat soil. But there is a deficiency of phosphate and potash in this soil. Peat soil is found mainly in states like Odisha, West Bengal, coastal areas of Tamil Nadu, central areas of northern Bihar, and even in Almora district of Uttarakhand. This soil is also found in limited areas. Okay, my dear students, I hope that these topics are clear to all of you. Let us wind up this session here today. We'll meet again with the last part of this chapter. Until then, stay safe. Bye.